have to be honest, I have never done a Burmese dish before. Actually, I had a Burmese cook working for me years ago, the last Aussie Fish Camp. Delightful young man he was. But he was a very sweet kid, and he didn't. I think he left because I yelled at him. I think that's what it was. I don't think he liked that idea. Not that I was bad-tempered in the kitchen. Oh no. Anyway, that's about all I know about Burmese food. Was he used to cook staff meals sometimes, and they were really nice. Not hugely spicy. Now I don't know whether that's typical of Burma, but anyway. They were nice. So, I've got this Burmese pork fillet that I'm doing. To start off with, I've got here some garlic and some ginger. Now there's a couple of tablespoons of each. So I'm splitting it because I'm going to make a dipper with that one. So we'll put that to the side. And this is the marinade. So the marinade's got, I would say, about 1 clove of garlic and a small piece of ginger in it. And I've also got here a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of cayenne, and a teaspoon of turmeric. Also got sambal, any chili paste. Sambal I've got. You know me and my sambal, I'm pretty keen on it, aren't I? About a tablespoon of that. And to that we then add a couple of tablespoons of fish sauce and a couple of tablespoons of veggie oil. Give that a bit of a whiz up and do taste it. Did I say that their food wasn't terribly spicy? Well, I may have changed it. Now, a lovely pork fillet that has been trimmed of all the fat and sinew. You can get the butcher to do that. Well, you can ask him if he'll do it. Now, I've just got one good piece of fillet here, and I'm just going to cut it into cubes, throw it in there, and toss it around really, really well. And I'm going to leave that for a few hours. Now I know we often do marinades that we do them overnight. Don't do that with this because there is a good reason. It'll cook it. So a few hours is plenty, and just toss it around every now and then. So we've got that in our marinade. We've got this, which is the base for our delightful dipping sauce, and we will come back to that later on in 3 hours time. Right, now I've put my pork just with some yellow capsicum. You can do some any colour capsicum. Some red onion would be nice too, even some mushrooms. Anyway, I've done that. It's on a nice big skewer. We put that on there. And I've also got some of the marinades here. And what we also have is we've got some pineapple, just some wedges of pineapple. Keep an eye on these because you don't want them to stick. You don't mind a little bit of char, but you don't want to be sort of leaving the whole lot behind. And turn it regularly. While that's happening, let's finish that dipper. Good tablespoon of sambal. Thing is, we've decided Burmese food is now spicy. And just some fresh lime juice. Juice of half at most will be enough. Couple of tablespoons of fish sauce. Please keep an eye on this. Because as I said, I don't mind a bit of caramelisation, but I certainly don't want it to burn. And the same with the pineapple. Keep turning the pineapple. Once again, we want that caramelised. The juice, the pineapple will come out. Couple of tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. Now, I want this to have a bit of tartness to it, a bit of a bite. Couple of tablespoons of raw sugar or caster. See, if you've got a nice big skewer, I know they talk about wooden skewers and all that. And yeah, I have to be honest. Should I be honest? Yeah. I always burn the bloody things, I really do. Even if I soak them for 43 hours in cold water, as they don't suggest, they suggest overnight. Even then, it doesn't even work for me. Something I do wrong. Oh, that dipping sauce is nice. You'll enjoy that. So into a bowl. Right, looking good, mate. Really is. Now to go with that, something nice like a Pinot Gris. And I've got a Dopf Moulin, which is obviously from Alsace. And I think that'll go beautifully with this. It's a nice crisp one. Sometimes you find that the imported Pinot Gris are a little bit sweetish. This one's not. So this will go brilliantly. There's something wonderful about pork and Pinot Gris. Burmese pork shashlicks, a lovely sweet and sour dipper, bit of barbecue, pineapple, some Pinot Gris. What more do you want? Jesus, guys, enjoy that.